Alright, we're in. Let's get on with the show, shall we? Hi everybody. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And, real quick follow-up on that little, my little closing ramble last night. Like, it occurred to me right after I shut off the stream, went to bed and everything, as I got into bed, it occurred to me, I started thinking about it, I was like, who are the leaders of Eorzea's, grand companies? You know, I rambled on about how it'd be kind of neat if they actually, with 7.0 and beyond, they changed the protagonist for the trailers, to like a different race or gender, mostly gender. Like it'd be kind of interesting if they went with like a female lead now. I thought about who are the Grand Company leaders, and I was like, they're all women except Emmerich. When I talked about how they put subtle themes that empower women here and there, you know, it's sparse, but it's there sometimes. Within the story is what I'm talking about. And I realized all the Grand Company leaders were chicks. I was like, except Emmerich, he's the only one that's not. Because like Lise is technically the leader of you know, Alamigo, and then there's Kane Senna, Nanamo, and Merlvid, right? So like, oh, that's pretty fucking neat. Something that just came to me when I was going to sleep. But something else I thought of too, when I thought about like future like expansion trailers and stuff, and who the main character / Warrior of Light or whatever is gonna be. I thought like, what if they have more than one main character? They could also do that too. They could keep like the Warrior of Light they have now, and then also add like, give them like a partner or something, or add other characters. But I don't know. That's just some random thought. Some other random thought that came to my mind. Let's see. Outside of that, the only thing I have to say before we start is I practiced before starting up the stream. I practiced my opener / rotation for Paladin. I looked at the level 90 rotation, saw that I was kind of on the right track with the theory of it. It seems like I was saying when I first started playing Paladin, it seems pretty intuitive. It just kind of comes to you. I was not too far off what you're actually supposed to be doing when I saw how the rotation goes. There's some minor details that showed me what I should be doing first, like whether the physical attack combo or the request cat, whatever it's called, combo where you use the magic. And I saw that you're supposed to use the magic one like second technically, but yeah, I was on the right track because I just kind of looked it over, and then I practiced on the Cloud Deck Extreme for Stone Sky Sea and outside of Yulmore. I did the DPS check for Cloud Deck Extreme, and I passed it with like, at first I barely passed it with like 10 seconds left, then 13, then finally with 20 seconds left after 3 practice tries. So yeah, it's probably the easiest and fastest rotation that I've ever learned. Again, it's not the official, I'm not level 90, but you know what I mean. Like, the general theory of it, I caught on to it really fucking quick. Unlike other classes that took me many more tries, like Samurai and Gunbreaker. But yeah, Paladin kind of feels like the tank version of Reaper and how easy and straightforward it feels right now. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna practice on the Cloud Deck Extreme Stone Sky Sea dummy like 3 times a day before I start streaming, until eventually it just becomes like muscle memory. That way I can focus more on mechanics and, you know, dodging them and AoEs and all that stuff, because that first dungeon was rough. I was like, dude, I gotta learn my shit or I'm gonna fucking die. Like, I'm not gonna make it through this. But yeah, let's get back into it. I never read that message before, so I was like, let me read it this time. I usually skip past it. So the reason I'm going to keep practicing every day, of course, is because it's one thing to fight a target dummy that doesn't fight back, and it's another thing to be able to, in the heat of battle, actually remember what you're supposed to be doing to keep your DPS up, you know, keep up uptime, as they say, and still dodge all the shit happening. So I found it so simple, so I realized I only had to have 2 things on my hotbar showing at all times. A hotbar I have right above my cross hotbar, which is basically just this and this. I can't use that one without target. Fight or flight and request cat or whatever. How the hell do you actually say that? Requiesce cat? The weirdest fucking word I've ever seen. Basically everything revolves around those two buffs, essentially. So, I learned that you should use intervention, like, only while this buff is up. Fight or flight. Otherwise, just let it charge up, basically. So you have 2 charges. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, sweet! I was happy to know that for the most part I was already on the right track without ever having looked at a guide. I was like, wow, this is, I guess, a simple, straightforward class. That's good, because I feel like the mechanics for upcoming dungeons and trials are probably gonna be hard as fuck. That's the impression I got from the first dungeon we did already. That shit was crazy. Whew, alright. We're off to Garlemald. Let's do it. Garleans are molding right now with the Salafroi, uprooting their lives. The best of the best. Alright, who's our new traveling companions? What's up? The other members of the Ilsabard contingent are gathered in the royal palace. Let me make sure the audio's... okay. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you're ready. I already talked to everybody last night, so... Ah, the remaining members of the Scions. Your friends and most of the Ilsabard contingents await you within. Would you like me to see you through? Please.
By the 12. Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
This is gonna be our small little army?
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilsabard contingent.
Even Kane sent his little brother there.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
I called this last night. I knew it. I forgot her name, but I knew it was her. She was going to be part of this. Lucia.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that, if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
Dude, our boy, what's his name? Albert is there. Our Dragoon instructor. Holy shit. And of course, Kane's little brother, the little kid with the white maid staff and everything, he's involved in the white maid storyline, I think. Him and his sister. The other sister, not Kane.
Might I ask you to speak first?
There we go, he's talking first, alright.
If I must, I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation, here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer. We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort. Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
She's the one that mostly does the teaching for white mates, so. Thanks, buddy.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Anyway, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me. Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship.
Oi, mate.
So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Terrapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the Avatar of Destruction.
They're trying to act like they didn't say anything.
With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Couldn't think of anyone better for the job, honestly.
The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emanolaine!
It's our boy!
Yes, Emanolaine de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
Hold on. This, I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroa with my tales of daring doom.
That's fucking awesome.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Oh, hell yeah!
Surprise, motherfucker!
I'm so happy they don't sit this one out.
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Radovan's friend, the guy.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy! Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the
This is
Steppe,
great.
we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
The Vieras, obviously.
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy.
Some people can't let that go that easily.
But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all.
Oh, it's always been, yeah.
Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Gaius bloody Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Whirlid, a nation he once conquered. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
Damn straight, that deserves applause right there. That was a good speech. I like that.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Yes, very much yes.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlond Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Dude, I'm fucking pumped. I'm just like, let's fucking do this. Hell yeah. Oh my god, we got a lot of people talking. Holy shit. Let's do this methodically. Jesus. If I work my way out from the center, I'll get confused. Let's start out from the outside. Rostic, that's his name. Use Rostic!
Dylan!
I have to.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, Rodovon student. I hear from a certain student of my own you've been kept rather busy of late. Thancred? Yeah. You might be wondering why a Bosgen would want to aid the Garleans. It's simple. I'm a gunbreaker and my duty is to defend. Yeah, me too. The way I see it, the civilians in the capital are in need of protection, so that's what I'll do. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. I'm glad to see you well, Leon. Grandmother was worried for you. I remember, yeah. The night I agreed to come hither and join the contingent, the gods sent her a strange dream. 2 suns, one burning red, the other frozen black. Closer they circled, closer and closer, and as they danced, the world fell to ruin. In blinding chaos she spied blackened silhouettes and knew at once that one was yours. Yet we knew not how to interpret this dream, save as a sign that great danger awaits. But whatever lies ahead, I will walk with you, traveler. Sadu? Milady? I care not for the Iron Men or their troubles. It is the destiny of the weak to die in ignominy. Even so, I will do as I have agreed. I volunteered to join this band at Cyrina's request, and if she thinks it's a worthy cause, that is reason enough. Though we hail from different tribes, our bond has grown strong of late. She has much better company on a hunt than any of the steppes oafish men could dream to be. Ha! I like that. They're becoming, BFFs. With the Mole, champions of the Nodum, and the Dothrol having sent so many here, I had thought to defend the steppe in their absence. And I would have done so were it not for my stepbrothers. They urged me to grant our allies the sun's might, that his radiance may deliver them unto victory. Though I must tolerate the presence of this feral Dotharli dog, as first among my brothers, I could do no less than accept this challenge. My deeds will become the stuff of legends. Hell yeah, man. Happy to have you. Okay, that's one row complete. Let's do this row. Let's start with Alberic. Another one.
Dylan!
Let me have a look at you.
Son of a bitch.
A touch nervous to enter the battlefield, perhaps? Well, I shall be out there alongside you as a Temple Knight serving with your fine van. Though I may not look it, I was the Azure Dragoon once upon a time, I remember. So you can rest assured I will give all that I have in the coming fight. I certainly won't be shown up by you or Estinian. This is great, dude. Yeah, well, I'll talk to the Scions last, actually. Because, you know, they're my main party. Hold on. Estinian will be the exception, because I just talked to Albert, see if he says anything. I did not expect to see the other former Azure Dragoon here of all places. I knew he would mention Albert, yeah. As he well knows, I'm not one for verbose greetings. We shall instead let our lances do the talking once we are on the battlefield. Then we'll see if the other has been diligent in his training. Yeah. Sanson. Our prowess has finally been recognized by the Order of the Twin Adder. Naturally, Goodalot is also here helping us. Whilst his ability as a bard is unmatched, I do worry about his judgment. However, you need not. I shall be keeping a close eye on him, I promise. This dude? I can't lie to you, Leon. I wasn't entirely for this whole thing when Sanson spoke to me, but if it means being your brother in arms and who might have pettifogged. Shouldn't be so hard on him, I suppose. This bard unit is quite impressive, really. Yes, one must give credit where credit is due. Rather uncouth for one to do otherwise, after all. Okay. Aron? In case you were wondering, Esquiva will be staying behind to defend the 12-wood with my sisters. Oh, okay. She was of the opinion she would make a useful addition to our contingent, and was eager to make good on her vow to accompany me as well. Which was flattering. But ultimately it was decided that her skills would be better put to use keeping our homeland safe. I am, of course, obligated to share with her every detail when I return. Of course. I wouldn't expect anything different. I'll circle around. Alta Zolta? Greetings, Leon. The time has come for us Marines to show our valor upon the battlefield. All who see us will know of our name and quake before our might. To victory, come hells or high water. That's the spirit, Sicard. Until the Empire fell, Garleans were the only ones we was allowed to impose tariffs upon the sea. Weren't easy pickings, but I made myself a pretty gill. Horrible fucking accent I got going right now. Since they've been so generous to me and mine, perhaps it's time I returned the favor and gave a little something back. Well, there you go. That's one way of looking at it, I guess. I'm here representing the Marauders Guild, and it's my job to keep the Smiths out of harm's way. Mind you, with them hammers of theirs, they can put up a fair fight themselves. With a bit of luck, this will be over and done with before you know it. Maybe when this is all over, you could pay the Axemaster a visit. He still tells all the new recruits about the time you killed Kujata and avenged that boy's parents. I remember it like it were yesterday. I do too, actually. Mostly because I just saw, you know, Hasbin's first playthrough where he did that quest, but yeah. I do remember doing that one though. We came as quickly as we could. We would follow your example and devastate the Telophoroi with the full extent of our powers. Worry not for your brothers, Bussy. We will return soon enough. Did he call me a Bussy? Excuse me. Chuchuto. I'm so glad I found you. I've for you a letter from Master Hamon. Actually, Hamon. Let's read it together, shall we? Now let's see here. I've every confidence that your fists shall bring the Telophoroi to their knees. And should you espy any beautiful maidens thereabouts, perhaps sing to them my praises? Yeah, he hasn't changed a bit. The pugilist guild master or whatever. Charming, master. Well, more fool me for thinking that letter would contain something actually inspiring. Let's just, forget this note exists and focus on the battle ahead. My man ain't changed. He's still after the ladies. Maxima? I cast my lot with the Popularis to bridge the divide between Garlemald and her territories, that all may be united in common cause. But we were disparaged as a radical element, dissenters looking to destabilize the Empire from within. Many friends and even my parents perished in unfortunate accidents. I too would surely have met the same fate had I not defected. This feels too real right now. You're saying, you know, a fucking... One political party was labeled as radical elements that should be, you know, and criminals that should just be, like, completely discredited and disbanded and taken out. Feels way too real, man. Oh, and if they win the election, it's clearly rigged, so we should just march on the Capitol and overthrow the government? Yeah. Feels way too fucking real right now, man. This ain't good. This is people shake. But of course the Garleans did that. Of course. They're a very nice mirror for this country that I'm referring to right now. Nevertheless, I still dream of equality and peace for us all. As the world itself stands on the brink of collapse, I hold out hope that one day that dream will become reality. Now we just need a real-life Telocroid to, you know, disturb the balance or whatever, or cause a disruption. I don't know. Well, if I'd known what a social gathering this would turn out to be, I'd have dressed for the occasion. Still, this seems a perfect opportunity to mingle with the other guests. Would I be correct in assuming those ladies over yonder are Sirna and Sadu of the Steppe? Perhaps I should introduce myself, though I don't much like the look of that fellow with the enormous axe. He doesn't know.
Wait till you see them. No.
Like Sirna, yeah, she might, you know, you might have a chance with her, but Sadu? And Manoline's gonna get fucking neutered by her if he goes near her with that shit. Please? It seems so long ago we were sailing across the Ruby Sea and charging about the Azim Steppe with Siren and the others. I'd say we're overdue for another adventure. Yeah. Why does this happen when I start screaming? It brings back memories to see so many familiar faces. We've been through so much together. Good times and not so good. I expect Garlemald will be mostly the latter, but I'd like to believe we'll look back on these days more fondly in the years to come. But for that to happen, we'll have to make it out of this alive. Don't you die on me, aye? Hey, right back at you, Lise. You better live. Pippin! Often has Father told me of the struggles faced by Al Amigo in the days of the occupation. And I too have crossed swords with the Empire on many occasions. Though Garlemald has long been our bitter enemy, Her Grace has elected to bolster the Ilsabard contingent with members of the Immortal Flames. As representatives of the Sultanate, we are one in our commitment to the cause. Nice. Who's left? Just the Scions, well, Lucia and then the Scions, I guess. Okay, there's that one person I missed over there. Who's this? If it isn't Leon, is it... right. He's a... Dude, what the fuck? The fucking, machinist, guildmaster guy. Your teacher, basically. If it isn't Leon, just thanks in no small part to you that the manufactory's future is looking brighter than ever, my friend. I am pleased to report that I and a handful of my colleagues have been selected to join the contingent. Or at least he's one of the dudes there. What the fuck? Ere the expedition has ended, even the Temple Knights will be singing our machinist's praises. Once they have borne witness to not only our mechanical proficiency, but our combat prowess too, of course. I think that's everybody. Ladies. Siren and Sadu. Very, very much, Ari waifus. Let's see. Too bad Yugiri's not here, though. She's gotta stay by here inside, though. Dude. I just called Siren and Sadu waifus, and I call Yuri a waifu all the time. I can't hide it anymore. I mean, I'm basically into auras. It's like, damn, I'm a basic-ass bitch. Oh well, whatever. Tancred? I've close ties with the scouts of the Eastern Alliance and the various resistance groups, and they're an absolute joy to work with. Urianger? Blessed are we to have made countless steadfast allies over our journey's course. Indeed, we are joined today by many new acquaintances who in time shall we come to call our comrades, and may have friends. Yeah, maybe decreasing the size of that wasn't the best. I was half expecting to find the man who taught me red magic amongst our number, but he's nowhere to be seen. I suppose he's had his share of unpleasant experiences with the Empire, but so have we all. Perhaps there's some other reason. Well, in any case, I have a feeling I'll see him again once this is all over. I'm sure he'll be pleasantly surprised by how much my swordplay improved since last we met. Yeah. Graha, this is extraordinary. Look at him, he's crying tears of joy right now. To be in such company, the finest our allies have to offer. With comrades such as these, we are bound to succeed, I'm certain of it. Excuse me again. Alfino? Uh-oh. Damn it! Dude! Just one thing after another. Ah! Almost sneezed. There. I've been part of joint military operations like this before, and with far greater numbers, but for some reason this feels very different to our previous experiences. It does. Despite having shared little more than introductions, there is already a palpable sense of camaraderie. Right? So who else is here that didn't get like a name tag and we get to talk to them? Let's see. Peeps. Crafters and gatherers. Get warming up. Alright, I'll stop fucking around. Oh my god. This is cool. Everyone's here. Now now would have been a better time to make that joke. But look at this guy's gunblade. Holy shit. This guy's a paladin, right? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen. Milady. Milady. Okay, I'm not gonna do that to everyone. We gotta go. I'm dicking around. Sorry, I'm excited. Alright, you Solo, what's up? Crimson. Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several other tribes offered to send troops of their own. Don't lie, you know you like this stuff. We're all Coomers here. Anyway, unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of Ilsebard. They would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telophoroi. Yeah. All things considered, they can better aid the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorzea, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding skills to our comrades. Care to do the honors? Oh shit, I get to talk to everybody all over again. Alright, let's do it. Lucia? Milady? Warding skills for the Asgardian delegation, I take it? Yeah. Here you go. These enchanted talismans, or should that be talisman? Good question. Would probably require considerably less time and effort to produce if the alchemists of the great work were not so preoccupied with making them look pretty. Right. Can't disregard form over function, right? Gotta have style too. Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald, sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. Yeah, it's all coming back full circle, isn't it? And now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. Go figure. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Emmerich. He would have me but put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. I figured that's why he chose you too. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. Hell yeah. Anything else? I've led troops into battle many times, but never unit with such a diverse range of talents. While I've been briefed on their capabilities, I expect you could provide additional insight into their strengths and weaknesses. I'd appreciate any advice you may have. I'm not sure if that's what she already said before. We talked to so many people. That a set of warding scales I spy? Not that I would know what they look like. But you had certain expectations. Here you go. Wow, look at these! Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with ether. All the better to fend off the... Pampering waves? Is that the right term? Who gives a shit? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, eh? And nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hells if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. Yeah. Anything else? No, yeah, she's repeating herself. That means Lucia probably said the same thing already. Alright. Hold on, how can I gotta be a proper gentleman. Lucia? Lady? Please? I'm a lady. I'm being such a moron right now. Sicard? I hear you've got something for us. Here you go. Ah, them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gill or two when this is all over, but we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't they send Ainzar instead? Buggered if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hillfoot told me was they needed someone to help safeguard the future. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Ha! Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land in the middle of the sudden snow of all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs doing, so let's set sail, or however the saying goes on airships. Right on. Gentlemen. Tiffin, Alka, Sicard. Yes? Here, take this. So these are the famed warding scales? Enough for me and my men, I see. I myself am especially grateful for this opportunity to visit distant lands. I wish to follow in the footsteps of Master Ottawa and learn all there is to learn of this star we call home. Indeed, this is the primary reason I volunteered to join the expedition. The journey outside the 12 Wood, much less enter into Imperial territory, is a rare privilege afforded a Pajal. Not that I'm tagging along to see the sights. The Garleans would benefit from my healing magics, as would our comrades should fighting break out. This is true. Alright. Gentlemen? See, I bow to the guys too. Gentlemen. Fellow gentlemen. Milady? We heard it would be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared. No shit. Here, take this. Oh, the talismans! We are to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. Ah, and before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands and times of strife, together stand, together fight, in darkness shines the light of life. I hope I have done his words justice. Delma, like much of Othard, has been plagued by the towers. Yet, while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Hien and Yuri labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid will we keep the enemy at bay. Right on. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. Oh, wait, who else then? Who did I give a... Okay. Milady? Ladies, I should say. Maxima. You have a warning scale for me too? Yep, here you go, dude. Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. I have little to offer in return. I would impart some advice, if I may. You have been told by many to wear the cold of Ilsebard, and I cannot stress enough that this is no token warning. I will be distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist's Guild, but understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now let us proceed to the Alamegan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready the airships. They tell me to dress for the cold. They've been saying that over and over. Are they gonna make it so your glamour actually affects, like, your stats out there? Since my revival, I've been lax in expanding my limited wardrobe. Think we have time for a quick trip back to Old Charlene? I recall a rather fetching coat. Should've got it while we were there, dude. We gotta go. Preparations? I've got my armor and my lance. What more could I need? Food? If you've anything you still need to take care of, you'd better see to it now. Relax, I've caught up on all my side quests, I'm good. This coat is quite warm, but I have something rather thicker for occasions like these. There's no telling how long we'll be out in the open, and we can't go starting fires willy-nilly if we want to avoid detection. This is true. Urianger? Concoctions to fortify the flesh against wind and cold are commonly sold in the Uldan markets, though they are of dubious provenance and efficacy. It's said, however, that in recent days the Alchemist Guild hath produced a tincture capable of such a feat. Mayhap the achievements of their Thavnaran counterparts did spur them to action, that they not be put to shame. Yeah, there you go. It's something of a constant refrain that we require warmer clothing. My present garb may be lacking, but for her collar notwithstanding. Yeah. Back is all exposed, yeah. Alcino's all dressed up for it, though. I'd like to think I'm good, considering what other Final Fantasy characters in other games wear when they go into cold environments. Give me a sec. Let me know. One more time. There we go. That's good. This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth. You needn't worry about Urianger and I. We still have what we wore in Garlemald before. This is true. And Urianger's not even that covered up either. Estinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking. Thank you, Stola. Yeah, I was like, I don't really want to wear one of those fucking things, man. Hark! Is that the cry of scions in need of a tailor I hear? Oh shit, here we go. It's Tataru, isn't it? Making new clothes for everybody? Yeah! I knew she'd come through. But how? You think she's living under a rock, dude? Mwahaha! I have my ways. Oh yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak off to Ilsabard without telling me? Ha! Nothing escapes my notice. Now you will wear these garments I've made for you, whether you like it or not. Tataru the Weaver. You never cease to amaze. Another wholesome scene upcoming. The music? But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion, rather the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? She's got a point. Ah, I did have one other thing to share. What's up? Artemis and Bloomweeda have finally returned from assignments in faraway lands. I thought I was gonna burp, so... They'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while to keep an eye on events throughout Eorzea. There it is. Excuse me. Since they'll be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Charlian? Oh, I was gonna say, sure, why not? You still beat me to it. Oh, why not? You can keep Crowd company in the Baldessian Annex. Yeah. Yes, we'd love to have you there. And I heard Artemis and Bloomweeda did a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we've nothing to worry about. Yeah, and then you'll be spared the fire, fury, and flames or whatever the fuck is gonna happen based on the trailer. We saw Eorzea and everywhere else on fire, so... Tataru will live because she'll be in Charlian. Cool. My thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your soul to another world, if anything similarly disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Poor Graha. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Charlian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you other than pray for your safe return, which I will, every day. Thanks, Tataru. Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. Let's fucking do this. Man, I'm hella pumped. Here are your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly. Well, thank you, Tataru. What do we got? North Seacoast. I don't think I can do this right now. Oh shit, I can! Oh my god. It kind of just looks like a traditional, like, Ishgard outfit, to be honest. It's nothing that special. Still cool. Quest complete music. Ever since Stormblood, the Quest complete music has been very triumphant. Alright, I guess we're out of here then. Tataru? A frosty reception. Tataru is desperately trying to retain her composure as she prepares to see you off on another perilous journey. Yeah. I'm told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. Alright, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? You too, Tataru. Take care. I modeled your clothing on what Alfino and I wore when we journeyed from Lord Harshapon's falling snows to Ishgard for the first time. Oh yeah, that's why it looked familiar. In those days, I barely knew one end of a sewing needle from the other. And as you've always had very individual tastes, I let you pick your own outfit. I think this is a fourth wall-breaking reference to the fact that maybe not too many people enjoyed the outfits for Stormblood and Shadowbringers that Square Enix gave us, right? Well, Tataru gave it to us, right? But, you know, Square Enix is like, fine, you guys don't like the fucking outfits? You want to wear your own shit? Then fine, we're just giving you this shitty coat. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how people receive those outfits. I did like the Shadowbringers one, because it obviously fit the theme. But yeah, the Stormblood one was just... I couldn't decide whether to be casual or formal. It was weird. And them shoes, too. Holy shit. I'd like to think my skills have improved since then, but do you know what's more important than skill? Heart and soul. There's plenty to be found in each and every one of my works. That's true. Thank you, Tataru. I don't know when we'll be back, so I'll give her a hug, too. Why people happy? Or why people smile, however it goes. I think it's happy. It's an honor to finally meet you. We of the Garland Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most notable Imperial defector. That's true. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is aught we might do to be of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. If you are ready to depart, I will ready the engines. Let's fucking do it. On boarding the airship, several cutscenes? Okay, I better use the restroom now then. You know how they always say, right? When you go on road trips with like family and friends? Use the fucking restroom before you leave. I don't want to have to make no fucking pit stops and pull over and shit. Hold on. Can I still... Yes. There we go. Okay. I don't have to put up the BRB screen. I'll be back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and then we're taking off. Okay, we're ready. Let's do this shit. We're taking off. Oh, not again. Oh, this one's different. Several cutscenes will play in sequence, so it's recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these, but also, in addition, you'll be required to participate in battle. I know, I see the glow, it's a quest battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event that you're defeated, you'll be able to try again from the most recent of these. This is probably going to be big. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game's progress will be lost. Time to kick some ass. Good thing I put on my sunglasses. We're going to war! Negan voice. Horrible impersonation, but... Pause chant.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
Fucking finally, I've been waiting for this since Stormblood, honestly. Going to Garlemald. Going straight into the heart of the enemy. But they're not our enemies anymore, now it's the Telofroi. Which is fine with me, honestly.
On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius. The winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
Her armor turned like glowing white, that looks cool.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus' death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
I'm glad I got that coat back.
Having observed
Rianji.
your position, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
It usually always is a good one, yeah.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Now my sunglasses are actually kind of appropriate. With the blizzard. They're not goggles, but they're close enough. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Supply Depot, Chad Cred's gonna be here. But yeah, some scenes it actually works. Other ones I kind of wish I'd taken them off before the scene starts. So I keep switching back and forth between them. No shades and shades, you know? Oh my god, that is Giga Chad Cred right there. That coat, holy shit! He looks fucking cool, man.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Stoller always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right. Once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. A blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
See? Giga Chad.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Coming battle, you'll fight as Chad Craig. Alright. Rostic? Tancred's Gunblade Teacher. Untaste here. Resistance Fighters. Nice. The ladies had to get more covered up for this shit, of course. They had to. Look at the fucking weather. Assuming there's nothing else you wish to confirm, we may commence the mission as soon as you're ready. Damn, they're going all out with this. This is thorough. What does this do? Don't tell me it just replays the cutscene. Oh no. Finer details. The coming battle you'll fight as Chad Cred. You have 2 objectives. Place explosives on the Imperial Magitech. Deactivate the frontline Magitech units via the control terminal. Okay. Guards detect and pursue you. Enemy forces will become more aware. The gauge will gradually fill until you defeat all alerted enemies. Just like Metal Gear Solid. Snake! It's basically, so if I die, it's just gonna be like... If the gauge is completely filled, the guards will call for reinforcements. The mission will end in failure. Swift deception to avoid detection. Mission exclusive actions. Thank God they at least let you know what you're getting into instead of just throwing you in like they usually do and then figuring it out through trial and error. Success in this mission hinges on the following points. Swift Deception, which is basically Ninja's hide ability, because Tancred's also a ninja. And this Tancred invisible and increases movement speed. Mm-hmm. Right. The damn guard dogs. So this is basically like using the stealth camo that you unlock as a new game plus item for Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 and 4. Outside of combat. Unavailable when, yeah. Silent takedown. Look at him! Mr. Gunbreaker Ninja Hybrid over here. Why the fuck can't we do this? Tancred's silent takedown will instantly render a soldier unconscious. It's basically the assassination skill for Ninja, but it's got 2 gun blades. It's fucking awesome. Right. Can't be used on Magitech guard dogs, but... Yeah, so we're playing Metal Gear Solid. Alright. A bewilderment bomb to distract the dogs. They're only for dogs. This is gonna be complicated. Damn, I should have added more Metal Gear sound effects in my soundboard then. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. That's as much as I'm gonna learn just by reading. Let's go.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time.
So they're going that way and I go this way.
So let's make it count.
Alright. I'm gonna have to hide, right? I have an hour to do this. Good, I'm not on a strict time limit. Let me bring back the hotbar help. Okay, Swift Deception, Nebula, Solid Barrel Combo, Takedown, Bewilderment Bomb. Let's do this. Don't the gate. Could get it messy if I'm not careful. Oh, shh! Forgot it's on the timer. Oh? I'm wondering if he's gonna... Do they notice the bodies? It doesn't seem like they do. This is how you make quest battles interesting. You make them unique, instead of just make it like a standard boss fight or... You know, almost like a dungeon run, but with NPCs. Unique mechanics like this is how you make a quest battle memorable and interesting, rather than, oh god, I have to do this bullshit, you know? That's what makes a difference. One guarding the controls. Time he took a nap. Hell yes. Oh? Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay. Now to set the explosives. Let's keep quiet for now. Fuck this fool. So Magitech will still detect me, right? I think it's just dogs. I think. Lost far the way. Oh my god, they take too long. Wait, how the fuck? I'm looking at this all wrong. Let me test something. Can you take these guys out? Do they still see you? Nope.
Seven hells.
Yes, I'm aware that they're finding out that I'm here. Pull this guy over here. Yeah, that makes it a little easier. So we've got guard dogs, eh? No use hiding, they'll soon sniff me out. Luckily I've come prepared. Woof woof, he says. Eat this, you little shit! Haha, fool! I really do feel like I'm playing Metal Gear now. Where's the PSG-1 sniper rifle? Okay, so does this work or not on them? Okay. It's only dogs then that it doesn't work on. Okay. But it can't assassinate non-humans, or, you know, incapacitate, I guess. That should do the trick. Now to hide and send a word. Boys,
This is
we're in.
Tancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
God damn it! Fucking camera. Oh my fucking god, it keeps fucking with me, dude. This is great. I'm loving this. I'm like so focused, I'm not even saying shit. I need a cardboard box. I don't know if they'll see me though. Barely. I'd only leave them. The damn dogs, too. Gotta take out the dog over there. Can't see if there's a guard there, but I'm pretty sure it's just a dog. I can take care of that asshole. Oh shit!
Must be losing my
Of
touch.
course! It alerts the fucking robots. I didn't account for that. Damn it! Well, at least there's one less of those to worry about now. He's gonna go around that way. When this guy backtracks and that guy fucks off that way, that's when I have a chance to take out that damn dog. I'll have to be careful not to hit the soldier though. Shit, that means I'm gonna have to take out these guys. Or at least that one right there. That soldier. Or else this ain't gonna work. Damn, there's two of them. How do I hit the dog without... I have to be very careful with how I throw this. Fucking camera, dude. I have to get him on the way back then. Yeah, here. This is where I gotta get him. I feel like that giant... Okay. Jesus Christ, that was nerve-wracking. How far does this go? It's hella monk to shake. Okay, that did it. Now I just have to worry about the guards. It's a control terminal. I think I can go outside there, can't I? I don't think I can. Yes. Much better vantage point. Seems to be far away enough. I think I can do it without. Yeah, I don't need to take care of those guards over there. Haha, fools! Oh, the next objective was to escape, which I did. Alright, cool. That was fun, I gotta say. I love stealth once in a while like that, it's so cool.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
Badly timed, I know. But, you know, I've never seen these scenes before. How could I time it? A few moments later, at the rear of the Ilsabard contingent supply caravan.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but... Wait! Something's coming!
Perros!
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
It's time to kick some ass. No more stealth, let's do this. Pretend I have headphones on. In the coming battle, you'll fight as Leon Starcrest. No shit, let's go.
Protect the others!
Oh!
Stay alert. Keep the carriages safe.
Don't thank me yet, dude. We're still in this.
Fear not, friends! A savior of
Alright, man, like...
A fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger.
I'm gonna go help them next then.
We'll hold the line.
It's like we're being outdone. Didn't even see this guy. Yes, I can be that blind sometimes. Welcome to. Let's go. That big bastard's going straight for the carriages. Stop it in its tracks. You mean get in front of it? Damn. Too late for me anyway. Quick! Broadside it! Send it straight to fucking Broadway. You don't have to tell me twice. I was about to use Passage of Arms just to stop it with them, but I guess my role was just to DPS it.
Fine. I'm ready for more. Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide.
Meanwhile, on the front line, this is exactly what I always envisioned as an invasion of Garlemald. Taking it to the enemy, you know? That's exactly how I pictured. Who am I playing as here?
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murdered.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young chargers would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
I like her coat. Kinda neat.
That I did.
That's Vigilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them!
was wondering when you'd turn up.
Of course, I'm here. Oh, hell yeah. Oh boy.
There's no stopping us now. Come on, let's show them what we're made of.
Love that he used the cool way of taking it out. Got to lower the volume on my mic during most of that. I was so entrenched in what was happening. Sorry for the echo. Alright.
We have them now. Forward.
Let's do it. Apply camera to save the time being attacker team of throwing the enemy into disarray. Alright. Oh.
Right! Let them have it!
Okay, you take those 100 on the right, I'll take these 100 on the front. Get him, Pippin! Take all these fools down. How unbecoming. Shit! She's here. I saw what was happening out there. Fuck.
Do not fall behind.
I missed because of that. As well as we can be, yeah. More fodder for my flames. That's gonna work. He's going in. So many that the spirit will be overwhelmed. I will want Serena. I will not fall so easily. These curs will taste my wrath. Tell him. Dude, target the...
Tremble before the sun!
Dude. I was out of breath. Like, I was holding my breath there and didn't even notice. Jesus Christ. That was fucking hell. That was intense. Everything I could have ever wanted.
A worthy adversary. Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death.
Sadu Hatun!
He's still... Poor man.
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
He thought Serena was gonna jump into his arms. Magna.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated. The chosen forsaken. In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
Why not?
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
And broken glass. Kitty. Shouldn't be long before we have a half-decent camp with so many helping hands. I was concerned the snow might hinder our progress, but our Ishgardian friends are used to working in conditions like these. That's why we brought them. The keck. Poor Magna, right? He's like... I wonder how this Aetheryte works. Guardians can't use, you know, magic, so I wonder how it works. In spite of the obstacles we've faced, our plan proceeds apace. Just a little farther and we will reach the capital itself. Still, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. As soon as the camp has been made fit for purpose, we have to discuss a course of action with Lucia. Would you mind asking Y'shtola and Graha to join us in that building to the northeast of the camp? Alize and I will meet you there. Okay. Amazing. Yes, I'll make my way over once my head is cleared. Or has cleared. In truth, I've been feeling out of sorts ever since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. I think that big tower is probably why, yeah? 'Tis the monstrous tower on the horizon. Jagged, hideous, unholy. Even at this distance, its presence is overwhelming, yeah? Much like the sensation I felt in the Tower of Zot, only far more terrifying. Ether flows unceasingly towards it, converging into a swirling mass of unfathomable power. For a blessing, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my senses in the here and now. Tell the others I shall be with you in a few moments. Okay. You'll be pleased to know most of the Tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt for commandeering civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exactly as they left it. Considering the length of time that has clearly passed since, one would expect to find them ransacked. Strangely, there are no signs of anything having been stolen. If they were just tempered, then no. That stands to reason. Possible that everyone fled at the first sign of trouble, though it seems to me they left far too many useful possessions behind. Although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect they were tempered. Yep. Hence why they didn't take anything. Sorry, I was merely thinking aloud. You mentioned the meeting? I will make my way there. Hey! Man, the frame drops here. Oh, hold on. Now's a good time to test this. Consistent, right? If I look up like this. Okay, yeah. Does this affect? Because for a while I was playing on, since I have a 4K TV right now, I was actually using that before I hooked up my capture card again and started this whole marathon. Does it... Now that I'm just on HD, does this change anything with the graphics? Wait, I think it's improving it a little bit, but not really noticeable. So yeah, if you don't have an actual 4K setup, meaning like you don't have your PS5 set to that, I don't think that matters then. This doesn't change anything. I could be wrong, let me see. If it does, this should slow down the game a lot. Nope, doesn't work. You can change all the settings you want, but it's not going to change it from just being full HD if you're only on an HD cable. Okay. I'll just leave it at this for when I inevitably switch back to... I don't know if I ever will. I'd have to get a capture card compatible with 4K. Whatever, I'll just leave it how it was. So these two settings won't even function at all if you don't have your PS5 set on 4K mode. Alright. So then you can't even use these two, I can only switch between these two? Alright. Cool. I want to make sure. Alright, now that's out of the way. So I can't do anything about the frame rate. There we go. Virgilia is in our care, along with the rest of the Tempered. Glory to Garlemald, glory to Garlemald. They still whisper in their sleep even as they writhe in pain. That's all they care about. Being tempered and all. Ravan taught me a lot about military strategy during exercises in the fringes. Coordinating units with wildly different capabilities, surveying and securing hostile terrain, that sort of thing. Now I have the chance to put his teachings into practice. We've asked the Ironworks members and some of our other comrades to stay with their airships. In the event we are discovered, we must be ready to move them swiftly to a safer location. Right. This is all that remains of Laterum. Homes become empty husks. This is the state of the outlying villages. I dread to think what has become the capital. Hell's bells, this place is bloody freezing! Rather be tied to the topmast in a storm than suffer this cold any longer. Anyone but can spare a swig of rum? That'll sort me right out. Alcohol does warm you up a lot. The Tempered soldiers are sleeping soundly while they undergo treatment. There are too many to attend at once, but I and the other healers will see to all eventually. Milady? Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin. Gonna get a briefing here. What's going on?
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a porksy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rime. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
Oh my god, that... Come on, what else would I pick? If there are any survivors, we'll surely find them. Some funny responses, though.
I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return.
I like that you can do a meme
You all
run
have
now.
your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
I'm obviously in serious mode right now, but yeah, it is funny how you can actually pick meme answers for, like, everything. It started mostly in Shadowbringers. There wasn't always joke answers before that. But yeah, you can make your character be a complete, like, just nonchalant, or not nonchalant, but just, like, someone who like, just cracks jokes all the time. To ease the tension in the air. Tancred and the other scouts are all equipped with link pearls that they may communicate with us in case of an emergency. Of course, we should all prefer they not place themselves in danger to begin with, but such is the nature of their work. It was not the Garleans who named this place the Eblan Rhine, but rather nomadic peoples in times gone by. When my ancestors were forced to migrate here, they refused to accept this land as their new homeland. As such, they made a conscious decision to retain the original name. Though the meaning of Eblan has been lost over the years, it has been theorized that it refers to the harsh conditions here, in much the same way the Magna Glacies was named. Excuse me. One thing, however, is certain: both regions are equally hazardous, so I bid you take all due care. And just like in FF15, we arrived in the Imperial capital after it's already been completely fucking destroyed. Kinda, you know? It's the same kind of situation. But this entrance was much more epic, because we actually, you know, we actually had to fight a bit of a small army to get in here. So it was a little bit more of an epic entrance into the Imperial capital than with the Niflheim Empire in FF15. That game just feels rushed compared to this. Several of the Temple Knights are off on reconnaissance at present. These Guardians have sent our fair share of frost in the past year, so we are more than ready for this icy bout. But I draw the comparison also because, you know, the Imperial capital for Niflheim is also covered in snow like this. What is with the Empire being in snow? The Hrothgar from Bosja, on the other hand, are having a devil of a time adjusting to these chilly climes. The warming stones we lent them seem to have helped, though. Even though they have thick fur, if they're used to warm climates, yeah. We Domans owe our freedom to our Eorzean allies, and I was one of many to volunteer for this endeavor. We'll be glad to lend our assistance wherever it is needed. Right on, dude. Alfina? I never thought myself much of an explorer, though I suppose my adventures have taken me to all sorts of strange and distant places. With that in mind, traversing an ice field should be a simple feat. There's this odd perception that Asgardians have lived their whole lives in the snow, but it really wasn't that bad before the calamity. And afterwards, well, I was rarely more than a few paces from a raging fire. This dreadful place, on the other hand, is nothing but cold, cold, cold. And it's my understanding that Ilsebard has always been this way. God, can you imagine? Rough, yeah. Alide? Oh, it'd be good. If it's this cold with Tataro's clothing, I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to thank her when next we meet. It makes me realize, too, that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard-pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them, and quickly. What I get? Divine Magic Mastery 2. Melee Mastery.
What the fuck?
So I'm guessing that just made some things stronger? Let's see. Healing adds a healing effect to Holy Spirit Circle and... Oh, that's cool. But now I can heal while DPSing at the same... Green DPS, hell yeah! Increases the potency of Fast Blade to 200. Right Blade, okay, so it just makes everything else... yeah. Makes everything stronger. Oh, when the effect of Requiescat ends. Well, one at a time. As we level up, we learn as we go. Oh, I see. So explanation will turn into spirits within. Which, what does that do again? Because I realized I've never used it. What does it do? Oh, it's an off-level cooldown that I've been ignoring. Jesus Christ. Wait, why wasn't it on the... Give me 1 second. Oh, well, that's why. It's not even on the rotation for level 90. Oh, wait, it is. Oh, it's because Explanation replaces it, and I didn't realize that's what that was. That's why. Well, this will make me finish off the target dummy a lot faster now. Yeah. Now this makes more sense why the Valor combo comes at the end of the Reckless guy, because it needs to wear off first. That's cool. Alright. I'm understanding it better. Nice. So I should use Spirits Within basically right after Riot Blade. More or less. Cool. I'm learning, Kupo. Alright. Fuck this. What's the next quest? Manling? Tracks in the snow. Any side quests? We got side quests. You know what that means. Side quest time. But that'll be when I get back. It's been 2 hours, almost to the letter. Number, I guess. Whatever. I'm gonna take a break. I am gonna go, yeah, look after myself for a bit. Work out, run some errands, stuff like that. Alright, fuck this. Yeah, we'll just stop here. Level 84. We're gonna get to 90 before we're even halfway through the game at this rate. Anyway, so yeah, that's all for me for now, folks. The stretch. Crimson, thanks so much for accompanying me, as always. I appreciate your company while I record these videos. And to everyone else, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support on YouTube and Twitch, wherever you choose to watch. And as always, please take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe out there, and until next time, please have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. Bye, everyone. Take care, y'all.